Welcome to SUNY Erie Workday Training. Today we'll be learning about Cost Center Manager approval of requisitions, spend authorizations, and expense reports. The Cost Center Manager is the terminology used in Workday for a department head or a supervisor. The Cost Center Manager will receive a notification in their inbox for action items to approve requisitions, expense reports, and spend authorizations for employees that are within their organization. The first item we're going to approve will be a requisition. We'll go to the inbox by clicking on the Go to the Inbox, and in the upper right corner you'll see that I have 13 items in my inbox. There's an expense report for one of my reports, Joanne Barris, Donna Kakanovich, another one for Donna, spend authorization for Donna, and a requisition from Sandy Cook. First item we're going to approve is a requisition for Sandy Cook. As the manager, you will be able to look at and review the items on the rec by scrolling down. You can see that Sandy's purchasing from Grove Roofing a printer. By scrolling left, you can check to make sure that she's used the correct business unit, the correct cost center, operating fund, the ship to address, various items on this. If there's anything on the requisition that you don't approve of, you can send it back requesting Sandy. It'll go to her. You can type in Cook, select her, and then you could give the reason why you're sending it back, whether you want items deleted, you realize she needs an extra item, whatever the case may be. If, however, the rec meets your approval, you simply click approve, and the requisition will then be forwarded along the remaining steps of the procurement process. If you want to click on the details, you can review. Next, we're going to approve Donna's spend authorization. Spend authorization basically replaces the request to travel. We go into the spend authorization, and again, you can scroll down. You can see Donna wants to rent a car. Here's a little bit of the details for why. Vehicle rental for a trip. So if this meets your approval, the justification is up here. You simply approve it and click done. If this was for a conference, Donna would have attached her conference agenda and maybe some other details about it, the cost of the hotel, things of that nature. But in this case, it was just it was a travel to a conference, and I was satisfied that the information was sufficient. The next item we're going to approve is now Donna's return from her trip, and we're going to approve her expense report for the car rental. This is in my inbox here, and again, you can see the details of the item by scrolling down. In this case, she's now submitted her receipt, which I've used as a Ford logo because she doesn't really have a receipt. You can open up the receipt to take a look at it. It's in the lower corner. You can see that all the items are sufficient, so everything meets your approval. And again, you have the send back functionality if maybe a receipt was missing. If the items didn't match, the dollar amount, if she put in 132 or 142 or 148, you could send it back telling her that there's an error with the amount. She needs to change or correct the expense line, and you would do that by sending back. There's Donna, the reason why you're sending it back, and then submit it. Then that would go right to Donna as a notification. She could then correct it, and it would be rerouted back to you for approval. In this case, we're not going to do that. We're just going to approve it because everything was satisfactory, and you click done. That concludes the training on approving requisitions, spend authorizations, and expense reports.